Order in the court.
Okay, wait, lawyer, Your Honor.
Yes?
Before we begin, am I allowed to go outside for a smoke break?
Yes.
Thank you.
Order in court. So, today, on this fine Sunday, December 8th, 2024, in the beautiful Eggland Town Hall and courtroom, we come here today to hear the grievance of one Buddy Eric against one Mr. NintenShibe. On the jury, we have Majora's Mask.
Hi! Oh, I'm Endio, hi.
In the audience, as a captivated spectator, we have Thirg.
Hi. Am I being paid for this?
And yes, and representing
Thanks.
Eric, we have Saul Goodman, and representing Shibe, we have the Freddy Fazcube man.
Yeah, that's me.
That's him. We also have Small Dami, and a robot also present. Our courtroom sketch artist, the Clockman is our typographer. Our courtroom sketch artist is Third.
Am I being paid for that too?
Yes, and I am Supreme Court of Eggland Judge Ukatu. So, how does this work?
So now you would hear out the plaintiff first, so they can create their argument.
I think Eric's the plaintiff.
He is.
All right, Eric, you come up onto my left side, I think. Eric, what is your grievance?
My grievance is that as a resident and landowner of the Mushroom Kingdom, I have come to discover that NintenShibe over there has stolen a very valuable resource.
Order in court! Order in court! Order in court! Let him speak. Finish your thing. What is it?
The resource.
Order in court! Order in court! You had time before. All right. Explain yourself.
You see, the Mushroom Kingdom has specific and not too many valuable resources. However, the only one that does stick out of the rest is mycelium and mushroom cows.
Yeah.
Mushroom cows were going to be essentially exchanged for goods and services via the bartering system, and Bobby, aka NintenShibe over there, repurposed one of them without permission of the state of the Mushroom Kingdom to use in a different use.
And what was that use?
He brought said mushroom to the end.
The end's really dangerous. I was just making sure you knew.
Eric.
Hey, free iron.
Eric. What did he say? I thought I heard him say that ants are very dangerous.
Yeah, the end is very dangerous.
Oh, I thought he said ants, like the bug. Okay. All right. Thank you, Eric. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
None yet.
All right. Yes.
How many mushroom cows should you have at the time of the disappearance of the mushroom cow?
As this was a long time ago, over 4 months, I cannot give an accurate answer, but I know it was at the very beginning, or somewhat the beginning of Eggland, so I did not have any able to be farmed.
All right. What's up next?
It would be us, but Your Honor, I do have to remind you that we are allowed to deliberate for about an hour each.
An hour?
Yo, with that being said, I'm gonna go to the bathroom now, Your Honor, and there's nothing you can do about it.
All right.
You gotta stay
Sustained.
Okay, I'll be fine.
All right.
Can that be funny? So many people in
Yeah, you can be sustained.
I'm taking him.
Yeah. Yes.
The sketch
Sustained.
artist just wheeled out my lawyer.
I had permission.
Order in the court. Oh.
You no
Why
longer
am
have that on.
Why am I here?
Where
Order in the court. I said you could be funny, not wheel out what are you, a defendant?
Nice. Who did that?
The sketch artist.
I am taking you to court as well.
I had permission.
I'm suing the judge. Okay, but anyways, Your Honor, we, the defendant, declare that we are not guilty of stealing 2 cows on a court.
Wait, it was 2?
Bob's.
That's not what we agreed on.
Eric, was it 1 or 2?
Sorry,
It was
sir,
one
no,
cow.
No, sorry, it was 1
I don't
cow.
know.
You just said 2, you idiot!
I said total. Okay, no, I didn't mean like we took 2 cows. I mean. that
We're writing
one
this
was
down,
taken
right, Your
with-
Honor?
We took 1.
The stenographer should be writing this down.
Yeah.
Thank you,
One-
Mr.
Actually,
Stenographer.
this should
I
be
need
struck
to-
from the
I need
record,
to
Your Honor.
redo my rebuttal. I need to redo my rebuttal. We're allowed to misspeak in trials. We're all human around here. We are here to argue that we did not, willingly at least, steal 1 cow from this here, who I deem Crooked Eric. It was actually all consensual under loose terms. That he indeed did semi-agree that 2 cows could maybe have been taken. Not just 1.
So you're saying consensually it was 2 cows.
Under loose terms. You can't even plead guilty in a civil suit.
Your Honor, may I speak?
Yes.
Well, you have to do a witness report now. So.
Oh, witness report.
Oh, okay.
You come up here,
Me?
Eric. Yeah, I think Eric.
I witnessed nothing.
Nothing? That's good. That's good actually.
Stay there.
That's important. That's important for the jury. All right. Witness report. Report to me.
I would like to call Third to the stage.
Third, get up here.
And
Do you come up here?
I think
Or
so.
Whoa! Order in the court! Order in the court!
Right here, oh my god.
Who's back there? Behind you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I request that we remove the baby chickens from
Your Honor.
the courtroom.
All right.
Your Honor, behind you.
Yeah. Now start.
Your Honor, I'll take care of him. Give me a second.
Third, can you confirm that you were there at the hour of the robbery?
I was there at the hour, and the hour before, and the hour after.
Why don't you talk about the hour before?
He's
Well,
gone.
the hour before, it went like any other Eggland day. We were having a swell time. But suddenly, this mysterious NintenShibe character disappeared from my line of sight.
Okay. How about
Where did
talking
he
about
go?
during the event?
See,
Oh, my bad.
I'm not too sure where he went, but he after a little
Oh,
while, when I
Hold
started to
on.
notice...
Hold on. Order in the court. The judge is getting a phone call.
Where's one of the beacons?
Hey, so I thought we agreed we weren't gonna point that out.
We fixed it, remember? We got another one.
No, we didn't.
Where'd it go?
I didn't do anything with it. I was always there. No, there's no missing beacon. Why did you have to point that out?
All right. Adjourned. Eric.
Yes, Your Honor.
Favorite color?
Only you are hearing Third out.
Green.
It wouldn't actually be Eric delivering anything. Unless Third has anything else to
Is
say
this guy ready?
about his witness.
All right. Third. He asked you about during the event. What took place?
Oh, this sheep guy, I noticed him giggling like menacingly. Not menacingly, but the kind of giggling when you know someone's up to no good.
Objection.
Objection! I
find
found
Sustained.
an evil person!
That's completely
Dare I say a
balderdash.
snicker.
Look at him. He would never giggle evilly in his entire life.
Do I
Look
look
at
like
him.
I would giggle?
You do.
Shut up.
If
Shut
that
up
was
and
a
just look
joke.
pretty.
Let me
Shut up.
see.
What do you think, jury?
Give me a second. Look at me. Look at me!
I see a slight grin.
But is
You
it one
would
of
definitely giggle.
is it one of malice?
I would even go as far to
I
say
call
he would
NintenShibe
scream,
to the
"Wah, ha,
jury.
ha, ha,
I
ha."
call NintenShibe to right about here.
Can I help?
All right, go back.
Okay.
Had to get a good look. All right. Third, you're dismissed.
Third, you're dismissed.
Would
I
you
would
like
like to call
something
up
for your
Clockman
efforts?
if possible to the stage. To start off, Clockman, I will ask the same question. Was it you that I talked to that you heard that Bobby was going to take a cow beforehand? Do you still have any way of showing said proof? Because I believe that one of us had recorded somewhere deep in Eggland.
I sustained. Oh, interesting.
Objection, was it the
Interesting.
first or last?
He's got nothing.
Oh, you don't remember, huh? That's awfully convenient. Your Honor, I request that Claudio's statement be stricken from the record.
Denied. Question for you though. Why does the first or second cow matter?
I have my reasons, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, I'll wait.
Before asking
I'll wait.
anything, I think.
I call.
May I say something?
Yeah. Sustained.
This concerns me greatly because I was only aware of one cow and they're mentioning two.
As in... Bob, can you meet me outside? Can we deliberate for like 10 minutes?
You may deliberate for 2.
Okay.
Your Honor, you understand my concerns now.
I do understand your concerns. They're understandable concerns.
I was only aware of one certain.
Wait. Okay, so... You only...
Remember to stay full of tasty food.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
For the sake of the case, yes. I don't remember.
So you don't remember. Okay, well, let's just say you stole 1 cow. So you took 2 in total. 1 consensually, 1 not.
It's
By
me,
the way,
Uka
we
too.
came to a consensus as a... The consensus
Far
is
from
that
it.
you have to make a decision when this sniffer egg hatches.
Okay. What I need to hear what Shibe's side of the story. So I call Shibe up. Bobby, come up.
My lawyer isn't here. He's getting...
Bobby, come up.
He's getting shocked.
Oh, I forgot. Whoa, he has snowballs too. I gotta add that.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can.
sorry, Bobby, up to the stand. I'm putting my crocheting away.
That's when you know it's serious.
All right,
Yeah.
you tell your side of the story. Kindly take your kindly take your armor off.
What?
Sorry, it was on earlier. My bad.
Usually I think the defendant lawyer would actually like go through the case, but like I barely know it, so.
No, I think he should...
All right, you come up and interview him.
To
I
take this
think.
all along a little bit quicker, as the egg is starting to crack. Okay.
All right, so all right, so start talking.
Well, I was...
Smell.
From my memory... Now, all of our memories are a little fuzzy on this case, but from what I recall, I remember getting permission from Eric to take a cow. Unfortunately, due to a freak accident, the cow fell ill, and shortly after, I tried to bring it into hospice care and bring it back to life. Unfortunately, the cow did not make it. But
Now,
our
when Eric said that you were, or that he was okay with you taking a cow, did he ever say a cow, or did he just say, yeah, just take cow? Did he say take cow?
I don't remember.
Objection,
Okay,
Your
well-
Honor.
Sustained.
I would like to announce that I do have one bit of evidence of a confirmation.
Let him finish. Okay, yeah, come on up.
When you're
Go
ready.
back down. Come up over on this side, I think. What's the piece of evidence? Let me see.
I have
Let me
two,
see.
but this is the wheat that Bobby used to bring the mushroom over.
Okay, and what's the other?
Let me send it to you.
Objection.
Is this over Discord? Dismissed.
Can I see the evidence?
Wait, not denied.
I need to see the evidence as well.
I see a very condemning image of Third, not Shibe actually. Third, come to the stand.
Your Honor, let me announce
dismissed.
that is the viewpoint of NintenShibe and not
Okay, oh, that's
Third is there to
Third.
guarantee
You're dismissed.
witness.
Shibe, come up.
That is
Come
the
up.
official
Okay.
actual witness.
Why were you there?
Well, earlier I mentioned the so-called giggling I heard, right?
Yeah.
I thought there was only one thing this guy could be up to, so I headed straight to the end dimension. And who do I catch on the bridge made of leaves, heading towards the farm? With
Objection,
with a cow in it.
Sustained.
why were you in a call with Bob at this time? Because it seems like you were in direct link through voices.
Oh, we're good friends. We play this game a lot together.
But wouldn't you know what he was up to based on that?
Nice.
Order in the court. Why did you see this screenshot? Where was this, and why is there bamboo?
The bamboo was me currently getting scaffolding to help either with town hall or other project.
And why is there picture-in-picture? Is that a stream?
Yes, that was NintenShibe streaming from Discord, and I was
So
able to
you were
watch.
in call, and you were aware of what was happening.
Yes, but I couldn't stop it because I wasn't there.
Sheep, up here.
Objection.
May I also say one more thing?
Objection.
Sustained.
I have a question. Ah, fuck!
Oh,
I
that's
was
you.
aware of one cow unfortunately passing away, but due to the conditions in the end, I wouldn't think it was good enough to survive there.
Jury, come here. What do you think?
Oh, also, animal cruelty.
Something is not adding up, okay?
What's not adding up?
So they are in a call while all this is happening. They must have communicated while this was happening.
They all knew, they all had planned it from the start, is what you're saying?
I don't know, something is fishy.
Objection.
Something
Your
is
Honor,
not
may I
adding up.
Sustained. I don't know who said that.
I raise the grounds that Eric framed. Oh, Eric framed Bob. This was a setup to make innocent little Bob over here pay up thousands.
Whoa!
Stack. Get out of here.
Order in the court.
Up to a
Am I allowed to
stack.
object as a witness?
Your Honor, may I have
Sure.
an objection there? After third?
Sustained. You first.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. I would like
Jury,
to-
let's kindly take our seats.
Let me also say that since I could not be there to stop him, actively seeing that I'm in the overworld, in a bamboo jungle, knowing there is no bamboo jungle near us, the only way I could really get evidence for it to stop him was taking a screenshot.
I see. I call Bobby up to court after Third talks about something he's gonna say.
I
just wanna
have
say
a
that-
question. What was the exact...
Denied!
Such
Look,
an
just
important
because-
information.
Order in the court!
Just because we're in a voice call does
you're
not
guilty.
mean
I
that
know you're
this
guilty.
was all one big scheme.
It's
How
not
many
That's
times
true.
have you all here been
Well,
in a
if
voice
that's
call where
not,
there's
if
5
that's
true.
not the case, then
streams
how
going
could
on?
you possibly ever come
Denied! I call Bobby up. Everyone go down except Bobby. What have you say about said screenshot?
Objection. Objection.
Denied.
It's getting closer.
Objection.
Denied.
Objection, please.
Denied. Sustained. Sure, why not?
Okay. Who's to say that is Bob's screen share right there?
Bobby, is this your POV?
I don't remember.
We can-
Eric, I call you up.
I have a way to prove it.
Okay?
If this shader and texture pack matches the thing that Bobby is looking at right now, it must be his
Maybe-
POV.
Objection.
Applied.
Who's to say that this alleged Bobby here in this screenshot didn't take the shader that real Bobby was using to frame him and then remove it after?
That is absurd.
Eric, was this his stream?
That was his stream. However,
Third,
I can
was the-
agree that
Third?
that would be a possibility if someone wanted to frame him, since
Third,
I
was this
also
his
have
stream?
possession of that shader.
Third, yes, his stream. Bobby, was it your stream? Are those your shaders?
They do indeed look like my shaders, but
Do you and Third often hang out in alternate dimensions?
no, not typically.
Do you often carry absurd amounts of stew?
No, pretty much never.
Are you often picture in picture?
Sounds like a BuzzFeed quiz.
I don't think so.
Do you often are you often streaming in VC?
I'd say so.
All right. What happened to the cow? Anyone can answer.
It's still there.
It's still there. Wait,
But
it's.
no,
not,
I'm
I thought you
more
said it.
concerned
What did you just say, Bobby?
The second cow is still in the end.
I heard Bobby say it's still in the end. Whereas, as previously written down, word for word,
He's
the
looking
cow fell ill and the cow died.
There were 2 cows.
Bobby, how does a cow fall ill?
Well, I meant
much milk?
I meant more in the literal sense.
In the literal sense?
Cow. There was 2?
Objection.
Now you understand that in reference to speaking in front of a judge in court, every single letter and every single word, down to the very mannerisms in which you speak, are recorded by the stenographer, yes?
Preach.
Okay, but objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
I think what my client is trying to say is that, in the literal sense, this cow fell ill by maybe, perhaps, allegedly falling down from a high point onto a solid surface that may or may not have killed this cow.
Is this what you meant by that statement, Bobby?
Objection,
Well,
Your
frankly,
Honor.
if I may speak up as the only person in this courtroom who has ever directly worked with farm animals, I can say that
Applied.
at Farmville we had mushrooms, and I never once in my life had any of my coworkers ever say that mushrooms have ever suffered from falling down and hitting the guard very hard. However, that did happen to one horse, and horses are not the subject of the matter here.
That is an interesting little tidbit, though. Bobby, would you say you meant falling when you said fell ill?
Fell ill.
Objection, Your Honor.
Applied? Sustained?
He said
Benito?
fell ill and hit a hard surface. There are not really many heights that you can take in the end, given it probably fell into the void.
No natural.
Frankly, what I
Not
find
hitting a hard
interesting is
surface.
that
Did
if
you-
pay close attention
did you
to
go-
the
did you-
screenshots-
Bobby, did you bring both cows to the end?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Thirg. Where is he?
He's speaking.
If I may point out that in the end,
Oh, okay.
the majority of the infrastructure is actually composed out of leaf blocks, which
Please take a
reasonably
screenshot
would be a very
of where you are
soft
right now.
surface to hard
That's
on.
what I believe.
That's
too.
true.
Yes, Bronson.
Oh, he's cosplaying now.
Third, I would like Third to present the evidence of the screenshot of where he is right now.
Where even is he?
Bobby, did you build that sign
I did
and
not
that
write
structure?
That sign. I did not write that sign, Your Honor.
Eric,
Not me.
have you seen that
I
sign?
am unaware of that sign ever being there.
Your Honor, that sounds like interference by third party. I would not trust Third anymore from now on.
I agree.
That's true. That's true. Thank you, Third, for your screenshot. Sustained.
I request that Third be removed from the witness stand.
Denied.
I
but
agree.
He can.
Evidence,
He can.
well,
he can hang out.
In accordance with the Constitution, evidence that is illegally obtained and presented in court can actually not be considered by law.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, it has to be stricken from the record.
That's true. It's struck. Clockman, strike that from the
Your Honor,
stenography.
I think Third just died. I think the problem just solved itself.
I see him. I see.
I'm getting better.
We're running
Your
out of
Honor, I
time.
think
Maybe
it's about
close
time
to
for that
action.
sniffer to hatch.
I think we need the jury to go in their own room and discuss the nature of the crime.
Oh, before that, I want to present the last argument. I want to present the last.
Just like the movie.
Okay. Last argument. Sustained.
Okay, sustained.
Nope. It
No.
hatched.
Denied. All right, jury. Let's-
Thank you,
Jury.
Your Honor.
This is the
Let's-
room-
let us
this is
go-
the- This is the room that. This is the room for the.
And here. All right.
I'm of the opinion
One
that
second.
Robert
The man-
R.
wait,
Bobenheimer.
Wait. Do you mind if I come in real quick?
Okay.
You have time.
Your
to
Honor, if
discuss
he can
until
come in,
this
can I
egg
come in?
hatches.
Should we go to a different VC so they can't hear?
Yes.
I think this is going really well.
I may or may not have bribed him.
Everyone, take your seats, please. Under the jurisdiction that is given to me by the state of Eggland, after covering much ground in this very eventful and heated trial, hearing from all members of everyone here, the jury and I have come to the conclusion that one Robert J. Bobenheimer is guilty of larceny of the second cow. And
Your Honor.
as due punishment, we'll have to, one, build a memoriam statue of the mushroom in front of Eric's house.
Objection, Your Honor.
Denied,
No,
denied.
there's no objection, bro.
Two,
Yeah,
This is a civil suit.
Your ass is
he
getting
must
clapped and put in
restore,
prison. There is no
must-
objection.
must restore, denied, order in court, order in court.
Oh my god!
Two,
Your Honor! Your Honor! Your
two,
Honor!
denied,
Can I
order
bribe
in
you-
court.
Can I bribe you with 39 fantasy blocks?
No,
Your Honor, may I
Two, order
choose
in
the
court.
location instead?
no. Two, you must restore Eric his rightful mushroom in this Eggland. 3, you must give Eric 1 mushroom in the next following Eggland. That would be Eggland 9. And 4, finally, you must be publicly executed.
Public execution right now. Everyone gang up on him and kill him. Everyone go!
Here we
Let's
go.
go, Thirg. Let's go. Let's go, Thirg. Let's go.
One small step for man. Oh!
Let's go.
landed it.
He made it.
One small step for mankind.
One big leap for Third.
One big leap for third, exactly.